Hello everyone, welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure Donatello as the Invisible Man. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at him in box, then we're going to take a look at him and his accessories, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on the figures. And just remember, if you do like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's a small click for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. So here he is in packaging, and the one thing I've always said about this line of figures is I love the packaging. I love the art. I love how they do this. So you got the turtles versus monsters. You get this nice picture of Donnie as the Invisible Man with the name underneath of it, the ultimate action figure. You open it up, you get this beautiful open clamshell where you can see the figure and all his accessories. And then you look over here and you get this nice picture of the figure. Okay. Close it back up. Take it around to this side. Get the turtles versus monsters. Donatello as the Invisible Man. Get the same picture that you had on the front. NECA real toys. Okay. Swing them around this way. And you get this beautiful art. I love the purple. It really pops. You get these really nice pictures of him as the Invisible Man. You know, you get these bulletins like the old school MGM, horror films. You'll never see him coming. Donatello as the Invisible Man and so forth. So I really, really, really like this. I think this really looks cool. It has a sense of style to it that I really like. Spinning around this way, it shows the other figures that are part of this line. Okay. Take a look at the top. You got the same artwork from the front. Your choking hazard warnings, turtles versus monsters, and his name. And then the bottom, you got your skew and legal. So, with all that being said, let's open him up and see what he's about. Alright, so here he is out of box. Now, this figure is really, really cool. There's a lot of cool things with this figure that I'm going to get into in this video. So, first off, let's give him the rotation, alright? They put a lot of work into this, and there's some really cool concepts with this figure, and I can't wait to explain it to you guys. I love the detail to him. I love how they did his wrapping, the detailing into his arms, and check this out. So his shell is clear, all right? So that way you can even see like pizzas in there and stuff. So that's really neat. Like all of his body parts that are exposed on this figure is actually clear, all right? And what I mean by that is, like, if you take a look at his feet here, you can see his toes are also clear. So anywhere on this figure, if you have exposed body parts, they're clear on this figure. So that's really neat. That's a really nice attention to detail. So let's look over his points of articulation. So his head does spin, okay? He has a shoulder joint, an elbow joint, and a wrist joint, all right? I don't think he has any kind of... He does have a dorsal joint, but because of how the coat is designed, it's really hard and it doesn't move much. You do have a thigh joint. You do have a knee joint. Oh, that's a little tight, but it's there. And you do get a swivel at the ankle and also another ankle joint. So that's really cool. So like I said, he has some really neat things about him. I don't know if... No, the shell doesn't come off. Okay, cool. So, let's take a look at everything he comes with. So, naturally, he comes with his iconic bow staff. Alright. He comes with a book here that has the, TGRI logo on it, which I think is pretty cool. Which, to anybody who knows, that's the company that made the stuff that turned them into mutants. So I like that his lab book and notebook actually has that on there. All right. He comes with a hat. All right. He comes with a little microscope. All right. He comes with, here it is. A little mixing jar here that I guess is what he used to mix up the formula that made him invisible. All right. He has his alternate head here. And once again, if you look inside this, there's no face in there. All right, and it's obviously that is done by design because he is the Invisible Man. All right. So he has an open hand here. Okay. A hand here for his bow staff. All right. He has another one. Okay. He has another closed hand here. All right. He has a pointing hand. All right. An open hand. Now here's where we get into the cool stuff. All right. I was saving the best for the last. So he comes with a pair of clear hands, okay, that he can obviously hold, you know, the bow staff with. Okay. And now here we go. Here, this is really cool, and I don't think I ever seen this before. He has interchangeable legs, or feet in this case, which I'm sure there's other action figures out that done something similar to this, but if there is, it's not a common thing. But I like how they have exchangeable feet for him. So you can have the rat feet, and you can also have the clear feet, you know. So I think that's really neat. Like I said, I don't remember ever seeing that. I'm sure there are figures that you could probably swap out boots or shoes or feet or whatever. But that's a rarity, and I think that's really cool that they actually took time to do that.
Hey, are you going to be in the Philadelphia area between September 9th and 10th? If so, check out RetroCon. It's affordable. They have lots of great vendors. There's going to be cosplay competitions, celebrities, and much, much more. So go ahead and check out the link in the description. And also, Samuel J. Jones is going to be there, better known as Flash Gordon. So check it out. Plus, singer and actor Tom Wopat, best known as Luke Duke from the Dukes of Hazzards. Greg Evigan will be there, best known for BJ and the Bear, My Two Dads, and Tech Wars. Voice actress Kathy Garver will be there, the one and only Firestar from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Next on our list, all the way from Cybertron, the hit rock band Cybertronic Spree. And check this out, the rare Hasbro Proton Pack as a raffle prize. Now, you can't beat that.
So with all that being said, let's see how well some of this stuff works with him, all right? So first off, let's try his hat on this head. All right, as you see, the hat fits very well. No issues with the hat. All right, let's swap heads. Ooh, that's pretty tight. All right, that head popped off. And you got that one there. It looks cool. I kind of like the other one better, but this one's going to suit our purposes better for right now. So we're going to try the invisible hands. All right, so let's pop this off. All right, no issues taking that off. Oops. Get this invisible hand here. All right, that works really well. Now let's get the other invisible hand. All right, pop that in there. All right, so as you see, the two invisible hands work very well. Let's see how these legs go. All right, that came off really easy. All right, that pops in really well. Let's try the other one. All right, yeah, these come off very easily, and they go on very easily as well. So it's an easy exchange, which is really neat. I do like that. So let's see how well the bow staff fits in this invisible hand. All right. So as you see, the bow staff fits good in that hand. Head's a little loose. Might not have got it in there all the way. Sometimes you got to play with it to get it all the way in. So, all right, let's try. Let's see if we can get this in Donatello position. Let's try to get this other hand on here. Let's go this way with it. Okay, a little bit more in. This way it can slide right in here. You know, you kind of want them to have it in both hands. There we go. So as you can see, bow staff fits in both hands very easily, no issues. Now here's the funky part, and I don't know what to think of this yet. So he has this little setup on the back here, and I guess his bow staff is supposed to fit through these two ties. No, this is a little weird to me because I haven't seen this before. All right, I'm assuming that's what these are. If that's the case, that's a little weird because the bow just seems to be just a little bit too big for these. I mean, that's what I would think they're there for. If that's the case, then I don't know, because it doesn't work very well. That would be my only thing I could think of. I mean, there we go. All right. So I actually was able to get it into one of them. It's just the nature of the beast with these, I guess. I think you just got to work it and play with it, and then it just opens up eventually. See if we could get this into this other one now. All right, so there you go. What they do is they're kind of like strings, so they loosen up and tighten. I don't know how much I like that, just because of the factor that my fear is that they'll come undone and then you'll lose the straps. You know, so that would be my only fear with that, but it does fit in there. It does do what it's supposed to do, so that's a good thing. So overall, I think he's a really neat figure. The only other thing I want to try real quick is maybe this hand. I just want to see how well the book fits in a hand. All right, so this looks like the hand that you would probably use for the book. You know, it's really loose, but oops. All right, well, he fell forward. So you could probably work it so he can hold the book in this hand. You know, it doesn't fit very well in that hand. No, not that. Maybe this one. Let's try this hand. All right. All right, yeah. All right, so with this hand here, he can also hold the book with no issues. I just had the wrong hand. That's all to it. And I don't think he could probably hold the microscope. You really want him to. Just, you know, fit it in between some fingers or something. So it is doable. He can also hold that as well. That might actually fit better. Come on, Donnie, stay still. With this hand, because this one you could probably fit it. Yeah. So the hand that I had in previously really holds the microscope better. So if he wants something to hold the microscope, this hand would be the better hand for it. So, and his cup could probably even fit in this hand. Yeah. Okay. So you can see the little glass here also fits very well in this hand. So overall, he is a really cool figure. They definitely put some thought into him because there's just a lot of really neat things going on with him. Like I said, the thing I think is really the coolest is the invisible feet. I think that was just, you know, a little extra thought that they put into this figure that, you know, really makes this character stand out. So I really like him. I think he'll go great with the rest of your Turtles and Monsterverse figures. I have done a review on a bunch of them as well, so go ahead and check out my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle playlist. I've done, you know, all the figures in this wave thus far. So with that being said, I hope you did like this review. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's a small click for you, but it really helped this channel grow. So until the next one, late.